Rising expectations for me and my relations. Started off at the top, brain was always pacing. Bouncing to the bottom, my grades depreciating. Clown like I'm in Gotham, now I'm medicated.
Welcome back to another episode of DST with Brett and JT. I am your host, JT Smellick, and I'm going to hit you with some hard-hitting facts today that might not be the most popular opinion, but let me tell you, it's a lot better than anything you're going to be seeing on ESPN or anything that they ever talk about. Let me start with this. Sports talk is filled with people that either have opinions so bland and boring that you don't care because you think the same thing because they're too afraid to ever be wrong in life, or too outlandish to just ever really happen, and they're just saying it for shock value. I'm looking at you, Stephen A. Smith. People will bash me when I make a claim or have an opinion that is unpopular, yet in my mind, I only ever say things I truly believe will happen. I called the Astros winning the World Series. I called the World Series matchup. I called the 49ers being good when they got Jimmy Garoppolo. Called the 49ers beating the Jags. Called the 49ers beating the Rams. So let me take another shot at this. I'm going to tell you who's going to go to the NBA Finals from the East. The Cavs are coming off of back-to-back blowout losses, taking the L's. For the first time in LeBron James' career, he has back-to-back 25-point losses. No team in NBA history has gone on to win a title after losing consecutive games by 25-plus points. We saw the other night, LeBron turning back into Coach James, yelling at players and staff on the sidelines, looking like a complete fool. And, that's just antics that don't even have to do with, actually playing basketball. I've even begun to explain why Isaiah Thomas, JT, but Isaiah and Kyrie are similar players. They're not. Let me explain this to you. Kyrie has turned into a lot better defender since leaving Cleveland, yet Isaiah Thomas will continue to be picked apart come playoff time. And let me explain the raw truth, and it's sad because I know we all root for the underdog, and I love Isaiah Thomas, and I support him, and I hope he has a wonderful career. But let's be honest here. His height is a liability in a series. Get a guy to get on him during a switch. If he's taller, he's going to take full advantage of him and burn him every time. It's the raw truth. The Celtics are sporting an impressive 34-10 record and in first as of January 12th. You have Kyrie Irving, who, since he has left Cleveland, I was not a fan of Kyrie, but I got to watch Kyrie mature and grow into a man right before my eyes this season. But not just a man on a mission. He's tired of hearing everyone say he shouldn't have left Cleveland. He can't lead his own team. We watched him lead a team when LeBron was not there and when LeBron, was sitting, resting, and they lost a lot. But this man is betting on himself and is truly becoming one of the most interesting stories that the NBA has to offer this season outside of the OKC Big Three. 14 points, 45% from three, in just 44 games in his NBA career. Jason Tatum is proving to become a key player for the Celtics to go with Irving, Horford, and Brown. Now, if you pair that along with what I think is a top 5 coach and one of the best coaches, young coaches in basketball, and possibly one of the best young coaches basketball has ever seen, Brad Stevens, this team is poised to give the Cavs one hell of a series. It's going to be close, all right? I'm not calling for Celtics in 4, Celtics in 5. But for people that just assume that the Cavs are going to the finals, Kyrie Irving is going to have something to say about that before this is all said and done. Celtics in 7, Warriors in 4. Keep it right here on DST with Brett and JT. I'm out.
I can't recover, but I don't even know it, so I couldn't explain. Brain, I might blow it, but that can't take the shame from my name. Cause if I'm gone all the same, I never ran the game. I never got the chance to see the fame. I never got to dance with Anne Hathaway. Never saw a lance pointing my way. So why have I been freaking? Why have I been seeking answers like a deacon? The answer need a beacon.